Good morning, everybody. We are 1 day away from the due date starting, and nobody appears to be in labor. However, Cassie is very sus. She is quite bagged up, and her ligaments are very, very hard to find. So let me just flip you around. I'm going to show you what her udder looks like. It's gorgeous. Oh, hi, Mia. Sorry. You're so cute. Hello, gorgeous, right? And what's going on here? Let's fix that. There you go. Hi, baby. Okay, so Miss Cassie here is really bagging up, but she doesn't want, oh, she's letting me touch it, actually, which is typically a, really, Abilene? These girls are so snobby. How you doing, miss? How we doing? So she is not vocal at all, huh? No, not yet. Let me back you up, my goodness. Oh, that's better. Yeah, so she's not vocal at all, but she's pretty chill. She's kind of standing back this morning when I came out. And it was like, oh, okay. And I forgot to even look at her due date. Obviously, it's very soon. It is not tomorrow, but she's acting like she's going to be very soon. She's acting much more like she's going to be going into labor than anybody else. So, just super exciting. So potentially, I'm going to be adding a couple does to some stalls, to the kidding stalls, just to keep a better eye. Not just yet. I kind of like to let them move around and not put them in those stalls, you know, unless they are in labor. I used to actually just put them up all in stalls a few days before, but I like them moving around and just making sure that those babies are getting in position properly. So, and she is absolutely not in any distress whatsoever. So as far as her ligaments are concerned, I'm just gonna touch you real lightly. I barely fill them in there, right there, yeah. And the fact that she's letting me touch her udder, but not a lot. You know, when they are like in labor, typically they're like really appreciating a little udder scratch. So she's not there yet. Not yet, but she's doing good. So anyway, who knows? She might even go tonight. I don't know. So serious baby watch for Cassie. And everybody else is just looking kind of normal, like, you know, nobody else is looking like they're about to go into labor like Cassie. So that is the deal, guys. And we are just tomorrow. Tomorrow is our due date. So getting excited. Hey guys, so not only is spring my favorite time of year because all of the baby goats are being born, but it's also my favorite time of year because all of our spring soap collection is available. So right now I am making our wildflower bar, and it is an awesome bar and it has a really, really cool topping. So for starters, I have green, and this is gonna be the leaves. This is what I start with, and I'm gonna just put some leaves down on the bottom. And this green here is French green clay, and it makes such a beautiful natural color. And so here we go. Kind of going back and forth. These are big ends, big leaves. And all I do for piping, my piping bags, for some, if I want a special tip, this is kind of the leaf tip. Then I just use a Ziploc bag and then put the tips on. And I will show you some other bags that I use too that are disposable and have a really big star tip on them. almost done here. All right. Okay, so next we are gonna pipe our big pink flowers. And this is the piping bag that actually is disposable. It comes with its own star tip and it's quite large. So I don't like using this for everything I pipe, but it works perfect for the flowers. So I'm going to randomly pipe some flowers down here. Now these pink flowers are just colored with rose clay, which is a gorgeous color. All I'm doing is just going swirlies here, like so. And I just kind of go back and forth to each mold because I want to make sure they get even amounts. And you know, different sizes, but these flowers I like to be big. The pink flowers, that is. Okay, so now for the purple flowers. Same thing for the purple flowers. Come in here and just kind of place them again where I see fit. I'm not gonna do everywhere I want them just yet because I'm gonna do some here and then move back to the other mold, of course. I love it when it comes together. So this bar smells so, so good, you guys. So imagine yourself walking in the woods and smelling the pine trees and all of the fresh, beautiful flowers that are just starting to bloom right at springtime. And that is what this bar smells like. Just wonderful. So this is actually scented with pine essential oil, orange, which gives it just the most beautiful sweet aroma, and ylang ylang, which is one of my favorite essential oils by far. It is the most beautiful floral scent. And we're done with that color anyway. All right, and now we have our yellow. So this is also just a star tip, but it's much smaller than the one I was using for the purple and the red, or I'm sorry, and the pink flowers. And now I'm really just filling in gaps here. If you guys have not tried this, it's hard to keep the wildflower on the shelf, especially since it's seasonal. But it is definitely one of the favorite out of the 4 spring bars. And I make a lot of it for springtime. But again, it still just doesn't last very long. So that is why I'm making more. So you guys that didn't get a chance to buy any will still have a chance. Okay, so that looks amazing. I just absolutely love it. And now I'm gonna get my green. Okay, now with here, just kind of randomly going that way. Randomly choosing spots, rather. I saw my tip going a certain way and spoke to it instead of what I wanted to say. Alright, so again, I am just kind of just filling in some spots and also just randomly putting green leaves throughout, and it just gives it such a better look. So I just love it. Oof. Hold up there. Right there. Oh my gosh, I love this soap, you guys. There's a little hole there. I'm going to fill it. There we go. So with piping, you really got to be kind of precise with your timing because it has to be thick, but if it gets too thick, obviously it's not going to work. And if it's too runny, you don't get the definition of those flowers that you're wanting. And working with Ylang, you know, it makes it a little bit trickier because Ylang does like to make your soap thicken up a lot quicker than some of the other oils would. Essential oils anyway. There's just a few more. You don't want to get carried away and take away from all the other colors by any means. Let's do one right there. I love it. Okay, we are done. Check it out, you guys. And that not only is easy peasy, but it is beautiful. And that is how you top the beautiful spring bar wildflower. Alright guys, so if you haven't had a chance to get any of our spring collection bars, then head on over to our Etsy shop and show your skin some love. You are not going to be disappointed. The link to our Etsy shop is in the description below.